Hello, this is MrChabry. We are back. We are ready to continue our trek through the bowels of Team Flare's hideout. Question of the day, what is your favorite Dark-type Pokemon? My favorite is Umbreon. I love Umbreon. I've always loved Umbreon since, since the Johto days. And I think, honestly, it is still today my favorite evolution. So what's your favorite Dark-type? Leave that down in the comments. And without further ado, we're going to continue. Now, last time we did lose a member of our team. If you didn't see that, go back and check that to see who it was. But now, to take its place, we put Lenora. And we're going to see what Lenora can do for us. Mainly, Lenora is here to help us fight Gyarados, hopefully. So, I'm hoping that Thunderbolt actually pulls through on that front. And I'm trying my best to level it up. So, here we go. We've got one of these Team Flare scientists just staring at me. Why, if it isn't that fascinating little trainer from the Kalos power plant. So we meet again, just as I said we would. And we kind of do like a gauntlet of these scientists. Now, I think the problem with the scientists is they just don't have much of their own personality to set them apart from one another. Like, always thinking back, they all kind of mesh together. The only difference really is, I think, their hair color. Yeah, intimidate. Let's go ahead and get our Daisy out here. We can Dazzling Gleam this thing into oblivion. It's going to use Embargo, which is fine. Just makes it where we can't use items anymore. Well, that's fine. So I don't need items to do what I'm about to do. Which is destroy your Mightyena. Alright, easy knockout right there. Dredagon, I'm going to actually stay in. This Dredagon knows Dragon Claw, Crunch, Shadow Claw, and Surf. Actually a pretty wide array of moves that it's got. And keep in mind, Crunch going to have a boost because it's got Sheer Force. I think Shadow Claw and Dragon Claw both would have a boost too. Alright. So pretty easy. You are an interesting trainer. You're more capable than our useless grunts. Now that's not very nice to say, Elena. I gotta look at her name to remember. I don't have the key, but I'll let you pass. Which panel could it be? Which one could it be? The one that you just went towards. The one that you're still trying to block me from, but you don't want me to know you're blocking me from. Yeah, I'm taking that one. Alright, and next we're gonna go ahead and... yeah, I think we're good. Do the little spinneroony. And I'm going to talk to you. Alright, Swalot is here. Let's see what you've got. Well. Man, this thing could acid spray me. I just want to see how much strength would do. So, just kind of testing the waters just to see how much power this thing has behind it naturally. Oh, that's sad. That was sad. That's a sad amount of damage right there. Behemoth, come on out. Save the day, if you don't mind me asking. Alright. Acid Spray, we should take that pretty well. Oh, yeah. Take that very well. Special defense, that's fine. We're going to Earthquake, if you don't mind. We're going to Earthquake right here, right now. Demolish a Swalot. Oh, we didn't demolish it. It still had a little bit of health there. And Dragon Claw just for the knockout. There we go. There's a lot of dark types. That's why I thought this would be a good place to ask this question. Because otherwise, we wouldn't actually have a chance to ask about dark types. The Lipard comes out. Let's go ahead and... You know, Victoria didn't really get a chance to do anything when we tried to bring it out to fight Gyarados. It just got smacked around. So I think, just for right now, let's get Victoria in here and let Victoria use Leaf Blade. This is its strongest move. We just haven't had an opportunity to go for it. Yeah, that is actually good. Victoria, if you give it a chance, it can actually do a lot for us. Daisy's at level 49. Alright, get some of that cash. And we'll head up in here. And hey, what are you guys doing? So those masked heroes are also trying to save the world. This is like some Avengers level team up going on. Me with the masked people. There's a relationship with Team Flare is a mystery, but oh, by the way, I got something for you. Oh, as if I could use these. You're just rubbing it in that I lost one of my good team members last episode. Just rubbing it in. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna go sell these whenever we get done with this section. Oh, you can go this way. Oh, that goes back. Never mind. So we want to go this way. Like I was just watching. Oh, here we go. Oh, we can use these beds to rest. I'll take that nothing I can use it for, so that's fine. Let's see. Lie down, take a nap. You could use this. Taunt. Thank you. I don't know who I would use it on, but I appreciate the gesture. Yeah, we'll take a rest. We can always come back here to heal up our mons, which I could tell you is something we're going to have to do. And this person assumes that I'm part of Team Flare. Why doesn't everyone just infiltrate this place? Oh, no, what's that? Oh, that goes back. That's literally what we just went through. Alright, another trainer to fight. A lot of these trainers use kind of the Route 1 dark types from different regions. Like, you know, Lipard and Mightyena. That's what we're going to see a lot of in this stretch. This thing knows Assurance Slash, Taunt, Night Slash. So, pretty stacked moveset, really. Go into Daisy. Man, Lenora, you're just not leveling up fast enough for my liking. If you're going to be my Gyarados check with the Thunderbolt, one of the few Pokemon I've got that can even learn Thunderbolt, well, you're going to have to step it up there. Alright, let's go ahead and Dazzling Gleam this thing. There we go. Easy knockout. Not much of a threat. Get a little bit of health back for our efforts. Next up is Mightyena. Let's go ahead and let Lenora get some health or get some experience, and then hopefully by the end of this we'll at least have Lenora up to level 40s. That's like my main goal. If I can get this thing to the 40s, I just need it to be fast enough that it can outspeed a Gyarados. Now, if I remember, Gyarados is kind of middle of the road speed. So, I mean, what is your speed? So if we're looking at Gyarados' speed, I'll look at it in a bit. Let's go ahead and throw a Dazzling Gleam. That's fine. You're not doing hardly anything to me. Gyarados is packing 81 speed. Watchog. 77 speed. If I have a scarf, I could throw it on there. Like a choice scarf. Where do you get a choice scarf? Heck, I could do the super training. That's what I might do sometime. Super train that thing to be... Actually... Super training. We've never done super training before. I know the world's about to end. But I think it might be useful to super train. To super train our Watchog here. We gotta do the tutorial. Let's do the tutorial. Yeah, we've never done this one before. I do remember, I really did like this thing, because it gave you like a way to get your stats up high. Alright, let me try to remember. There we go. We want to throw it at the target. I remember you can charge it, but it don't seem to be letting me charge it. If I remember, you were able to charge it, were you not? Maybe it's something I have to unlock. Alright, defense is fine, but it's speed that I want. We have to... Alright, so we just punch the punching bag. And that boosts what? Attack? Defense? You'd think defense, right? Because I got it from doing the defense thing. Oh, a second tutorial. Okay. Let's just get it over with. I need to get some speed investments on this thing. I think, you know, might as well do this. Oh, that was fast. Defense bag, small. Okay. Here we go. Now this is actually what I've been wanting to do. Alright. You know, I should do a question of the day about this super training, but there's not really a way to... Oh, charging it is like just waiting. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we get a little bit of sense on how to do this. I think we're good for now. We can always come back and do more if we need to. Oh, I'm going to use that large speed bag. I'm going to use that. I do need to unlock the higher level things. But we'll do that some other time. And maybe we can do like a question of the day about it when we do more of super training. Yeah, look at me just punching this thing. Come on now. Get it, Watchog. There we go. Knew you had it in you. Oh, 12 speed. Alright, yeah, we are good. Alright. Alright, back to what we were doing. Did that just take me back? That's like the most unneeded little section right there. Alright, that's fine though, because now not too much time was wasted. Unless, you know, hopefully by the time we get to the Gyarados, Lenora could actually do some work. Gosh, a sneeze hit me out of nowhere. Yeah, we're almost caught up level-wise, too, which is good. Yeah, we're going to get Greninja out here. Yeah, we're getting really close to where we need to be. There, Fire Fang does nothing to me. Oh, we get critted. Guess we can surf. Guess we'll surf. Or as they say in Pokemon Stadium, ride that surf. Terran is at level 52. Good. Alright, Toxicroak. And I'll just stay in right now. This Toxicroak does have some things that could be scary. We got Mud Bomb, Sucker Punch, Venoshock, and Nasty Plot. And we want this Frog v Frog showdown. That's what we want. Frog v Frog. Which Frog is the best? Well, I think Greninja. You know, Jesse's always talked about doing like a full Frog team at some point. Like doing like a Frog team challenge. I think that would be pretty cool if she did that. I would be on board with her doing something like that. I don't know if she would record it or just do it off on her own. But I would watch Jesse's Frog challenge where she only uses Frog Pokemon. She loves frogs. Anyway, which way do we go now? Continue east. Due east. Oh, and now we're not east. Now we're west. North, west, south, west, north. Okay, now we're back east. Okay. Whew. Oh, another doorway. What's in that doorway right there? Alright, here we go. Let me make sure I got who I want. Yeah, okay, we're good. Hey, fight me. Alright, so this person is going to have a Manectric. Hey, I would love to have a Manectric. That would give me, hey, that would give me something good against Gyarados. There was a route where I could have got Manectric, but what did I get instead? I think that's the route I got Mr. Mime. I don't remember. But man, I would love to have a Manectric, honestly. I would love to have a Mega Manectric. Throw a Mega Stone on that thing. Boom! Fast, hits hard, just all around great. It's gonna bite. This thing knows Thunderfang, Bite, Roar, Oversleuth. Manectric is a special attacker, so really Manectric's not much of a threat, to be honest. Not this one, at least. $39. Wants to learn Baton Pass. That would be pretty cool, but I don't. If you're my Gyarados option, I don't see how I can make that work. Yeah, I could see Baton Pass being pretty cool. Scrafty. We'll let Daisy take care of Scrafty. Man, I want to get some use out of Lenora. I've never used a Watchog on an in-game team. Back when I did Pixelmon, I did use a Watchog because, well, I ended up catching a shiny Watchog. And, you know, if you have a shiny, of course you're going to use it. Shout out to whoever's... shout out to you all if you've watched my old Pixelmon playthrough series. Shiny Watchog was awesome. I made my own little town, little gyms. Jesse had like a little house nearby. Awesome times, awesome times. I think, yeah, Lenora would be good. Just to get some of this experience. We've got 2 scientists here. I couldn't tell you their name. I just know them as purple and green. Purple and green. We already fought red, you know. It's just their hair color. It looks like she's out of the Star Trek convention. I think I've already said that, though. I think I already said something about them being Trekkies. Anyway, we're going to get Behemoth out here. Behemoth can just cut right through this Manectric like it's nothing. Manectric here actually has a lot better moves than the previous Manectric. This one knows Thunderbolt, Quick Attack, Flamethrower, and Thunder Wave. So, a lot more of a threat than its predecessor. But that's fine, because Earthquake will do what is needed. It's actually getting a lot of damage off that Thunderbolt, which is surprising. That's fine, though, because we knock it out. Daisy's level 50. Man, we are getting up there in levels. Next up is Drapion. I'm going to stay in. I'm going to heal up. Because our health is a little bit low. I'm going to use a Hyper Potion. I haven't used many of those, but now we're at the levels where Hyper Potions are now useful. Night Slash. We should take that because our defense is pretty stacked. But I can't say the same about you taking an Earthquake Drapion. Actually, Drapion does have really good defense, too. So it's going to probably take 2 of these to get through it. Yeah, I think it's pretty bulky. Pretty bulky beast. Alright, Drapion goes down. Good. Alright, defeated Team Flare Solosi. Where'd she go? It didn't even pan down to where she was at. She just went off screen and continued talking. Alright, now we gotta fight Brioni. I like her shades better. I think those look cooler. Yeah, I think her shades do look cooler. My thing is, growing up, I never really got into Star Trek: The Next Generation. You know, my grandfather, he would watch it. I just didn't really, you know. And I know it's got a big fan base. You know, a lot of people swear by Star Trek. Back in the day, if you were a nerd, you were either a Trekkie or Star Wars fan. Now it seems like, you know, you could be both. Which I think it's weird, you know, picking one side or over the other. They're both sci-fi. They both have their differences. It's weird that, you know, there was this, like, competition between the two. They have totally different vibes, you know. Star Wars has like a fantasy, epic vibe, whereas Star Trek has more of a, you know, a slow burn. You're watching these people go through, you know, trying to figure out solutions to almost like real-world problems. So almost, you know, really the only overlap is the sci-fi element, and they're in space. Other than that, you know, I feel like they're so different that it's weird that there was this huge thing between the two. Anyway, Bisharp is here. I'm going to use my Tern to cut this thing down. This thing knows Night Slash, Iron Head, X-Scissor, and Shadow Claw. I want it to hit something that could hit it hard and fast, because I don't want to mess around with Bisharp. Bisharp is like a really good Pokemon. Alright, she seems pretty upset about what just happened. But you know, it happens. You get defeated. Yeah, we are still in this thing. Alright, so the power plant job was for the ultimate weapon. I could tell you that, but you know. Plot twist. Anyway, I like this little setup back here. What is this? To absorb Pokemon's energy. What are we doing? You're not stopping me? I could go bust up your servers back there, ladies. But anyway, now down here. Wait, we already. Oh, we did this little shenanigan thing. Is it this little area I go into? Ooh. Black glasses. Nice, nice, nice. Anyway, I think this might be a good spot to stop. Let me kind of see where we are in this. There's like... Oh, yeah. There's like 5 whole trainers plus a big lore dump. I think this is a good stopping point for us right now. But yeah, next time we will continue through this. We might do some other training for Lenora. Lenora's whole job is to outspeed Gyarados and hit it with a Thunderbolt square in the nose. So that way we can actually fight that thing. Because that, listen, out of Lysander's entire team, it's that Gyarados who has the capability of sweeping my entire team all on its own. Don't want that to happen. But we're going to try our best to stop that from happening. Anyway, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. I will see you in the next Pokemon video.